Hey everybody, it's Valerie from Very Random Valerie, and it's Sunday morning, Sunday 11ish, July 13th, 2025. Hope y'all are doing good. Today, it's going to be a Sunday chat. I'm just going to talk about a few strange things that have gone on this week, some downloads, spirit animals that I saw during meditation all week long, and a visual that I was given last night. I was sitting in my chair in the den, and I thought I would just do some deep breathing with my eyes closed and really not focus on anything except, excuse me, except being present. And so I did that. I was just doing my deep breathing. I had my eyes closed, and I got this little mini movie thing going on in my head, which will happen on rare occasion, but it's always interesting when it does, because it's literally like a little film that runs in your mind, in your mind's eye. And what I saw was as if I was a pilot in a plane, or just a point of consciousness, which is really more accurate, but a point of consciousness. And I was going up through a stormy sky and up into the clouds, and then above that, and my eyes were just getting above the clouds and seeing the blue sky and sunny, and sunshine. And it was very touching and very moving, and it spoke about a picture's worth 1,000 words. I mean, to me, it was saying, you've been coming through the storm, you've gone through it, and you're now coming up through to sunnier and brighter skies. And so that was kind of a lovely thing. The other thing was, last night I got this download, and it really was about really remembering what it was like to be a child. So after I had that visual, I closed my eyes, and I was remembering about how it felt to be a child again, or a youth, and just running around carefree, barefoot, not a care in the world. You didn't have to worry about anything. I'm hoping this was your experience. It was mine. I had good parents, and I had I had good siblings, and I had a wonderful bunch of neighborhood kids to play with. And, I can remember them just running in, to my house and knocking on the door, or just coming in, because we did that. And saying, hey, let's go for a picnic or a bike ride, or climb a tree, or do something, or build a fort, whatever it was. And we were always like, yeah, let's go do it. And there was never any hesitation. And there wasn't a hesitation to smile. You didn't mind being your goofy self. Back then, you hadn't been touched as much by the earth and hurt as much by the world. And so I spent some time there. I closed my eyes, and I actually went back, tried to remember exactly what it was like, and it was wonderful. And I think if we can grab that feeling and hold on to it, it may help us during the difficult energies that we may be going through right now, and maybe in the future. I don't know. And the last thing that I thought I would talk about was how interesting it's been with the animals during meditation this week, and just in general. When I would have a profound thought in driving or something, I'd just all of a sudden get this inspirational thought, and then all of a sudden I'd see an animal. And these are the animals that I was seeing this week. And at the time I saw them, it made a lot of sense for me. But anyway, I'm just going to share with you, the first day that I was really paying attention to these animals, after a deep meditation, I opened my eyes, I saw 2 bucks and 2 does. And they weren't maybe 30, 35 feet away from me. And they just looked at me, and I looked at them, and we just spent some time staring at each other, and it was kind of interesting. I've had the continuation of a lot of birds. That's pretty normal for me. But I think it was when I came home from work on Friday, I was driving in through the side driveway, and we have this overgrowth of kudzu. Like, it's almost like a deer condominium, because it's grown over, and it's made these little, well, I can show you. Well, no, I'm not going to show you because there's equipment in the way. But anyway, so I saw a deer within the little deer condo covered up with kudzu, moving around. And then I pulled around, and there was this gigantic black butterfly. And I thought, I'm going to actually look that up, because I don't know what a black butterfly, what symbolically it means. And it basically means transformation and spirit and and awakening and enlightenment and all that good stuff. So I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I like that. I had mentioned many times to friends that the butterflies essentially had disappeared. I have not seen many butterflies, and it's very disturbing to me, because for years that's the thing that I saw. And yesterday I saw, I don't know, at least 7 or 8 yellow butterflies within a very short distance of each other. I was driving, and just this morning before I got on, and I'm looking at one right now. There's a little yellow, well, that one's white. Anyway, I've been seeing a slew of yellow butterflies. I saw another one this morning just before this white one that's headed my way, passing me. Wow. And I also saw a dragonfly, and I hadn't seen any dragonflies either. So I thought that was really cool. But I pay attention to these things. They're meaningful to me. I'm sure maybe different animals or different animal behaviors would be meaningful to you. Maybe you could share in the comments below if you've had any, recent interactions, downloads, or inspirational thoughts. I'd love to hear them. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.